Could I stop you for a very quick survey, madam? No, okay, no problem, no worries. Thanks a lot for your time. Excuse me, very, very quick survey, please. No, okay, no worries. Excuse me, sir, a very, very quick survey.
Sorry,
Just a couple of questions, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Okay, first question is, do you have any children?
No, I don't.
No, okay, so hates kids, great.
No, I don't hate kids. I just haven't got any. Okay, it's a life choice. I just don't have kids.
Okay, no problem at all. So if you could say you hate kids or love kids, would you say you...
Well, I mean, I like kids, other people's kids.
Okay, so I'll put love kids, in love with kids. That's
No,
fine.
I'm not in love with
worries.
kids.
Okay,
No.
question number 2. Do you have any of the following artists in your CD collection? JLS?
No.
No, okay. The Destiny's Child, I believe they're called.
No.
No, okay, we'll put a big cross for that one too. And finally, the Jacksons 5.
No, definitely not.
No, okay. So, that one put you after there.
No, of course not. I just don't have any of those
Okay,
albums.
no worries,
right?
that's fine.
It's not to my taste.
Not to your taste. I'll put that in the comments box. They are not to your taste. No problem at all. One final question, sir. If a man was on fire, would you A, urinate on him, or B, throw him in a river?
I suppose I'd throw him in a river.
You racist paedophile bastard!
Thanks very much.
Madam, a very quick survey, please. 5 minutes of your time.
Giraffe, actually.
Good afternoon and welcome to Cash in the Dungeon. Today we're in the beautiful windswept fjords and we're about to meet Ulrich the Mighty to see what treasures he has in his trove. Ulrich, a keen racksmith, has kept a dungeon here on the ridge where oats are grown since 984. Frescal say, Ulrich!
Frescal say, Angela!
So tell me, Ulrich, why have you called us here today?
Well, I'm looking to expand the place, really. It's quite cramped, as you can see. At the moment, I can probably fit 7-ish Christians in, with maybe a small one at the back. But with the expansion, I might be able to get 15, maybe even 16 in.
Wonderful! I suppose the last thing you want is overcrowding.
Absolutely.
So take me through a few things. What have we got here?
Right, okay, well, this is Ben. He's been here for probably 4 years now.
3 years and 10 months, actually.
Wow!
Yeah, he's lasted pretty well, actually, which makes me think he might be quite valuable.
Oh, fingers crossed.
I suppose the real question here is, Ulrich, does he have any noble blood?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, Angela, because when I found him, his armor had a lot of royal markings and jewels on it.
Have you still got that?
Gosh, I probably have some, and let me have a look.
So, Ben, is it true?
It is. Ulrich's quite right. I am indeed a nephew to the Duke of Northumberland.
I could only find the breastplate, I'm afraid. There's a picture on the front here.
Oh, lovely, yes. Well, if you just hold that up, Ulrich, that's great. Now, I can see here the crest of the Northumberlands, which is very rare these days, and some very fine detailing around the right shoulder.
That's where I hit him.
Right. Well, that certainly would be a great companion piece. Unfortunately, he's got a little bit of damage here on the fingers, hasn't he?
Yes, well, yeah, wear and tear.
Yeah, tear being the optimum word there. I've got a couple of torn ligaments at the back. Been up on this rack for about 6 days now.
Well, that'll probably devalue him a little. Now, is that a couple of teeth I can see missing too?
Afraid so. He's still got quite a bit of movement in him, though, if you see.
Yes, I see, yeah. But he's very robust, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's certainly good to see. So I think even with that damage, I can see he's still in fairly good condition. I think he could potentially fetch around 80 gold pieces at auction.
Really? Well, that's much more than Ulrich expected. Wow. You think maybe 85?
Probably closer to 80.
Well, still very good.
So do you think you're going to come with us and take him to auction?
I don't know if I can part with him now. Probably increase in value?
Most likely.
Really? Seriously? Come on, Ulrich. That's 80 groats there, mate. You could buy a new set of thumb screws with that.
No, I think I'll keep him.
Oh, come on. Come on.
No.
Christians, join us after the break when we go to visit Kettlebjorn on the Great Isle of Priest to take a look at a particularly interesting oubliette on Cash in the Dungeon.
Giraffe.
What the Shadow Chancellor seems to be failing to understand, Mr. Speaker, is that these cuts are directly affecting our livelihoods, and I urge you to open your eyes,
Begging
sir.
our honourable lady's pardon, but I hardly find the livelihoods of the third largest political party in the country very high on our list of priorities at this time.
I believe, Mr. Speaker, if you take
Begging
a
our
look,
honourable lady's pardon.
at what we have...
Let me finish. The fiscal responsibilities inherited by this current party means, unfortunately, that due to the drain on the NHS, there's not that much cash around at this time. And I think it's hardly a time to be thinking about ourselves now, is it?
I think it's exactly the time to be thinking about ourselves. All about ourselves, to be precise. Pardon my French. Screw Europe. What about my kids?
What, all 9 of them?
Yes, all 9 of them, Mr. Tax-dodging, job-seeking twasser.
Do you want to watch it, my girl? You're going the right way for a smack in the mouth.
Oh, yeah, come on, then. Yeah, come on, let's have it.
Things getting pretty heated there, live from the House of Commons. Now back to you in the studio, Amanda.
Or you in the hat. Yeah, you. Giraffe.
Okay, so thank you both for attending the first marital guidance session. I gather from looking over your file you've had some recent extramarital issues. I just need to get a bit of a clearer picture of when and why you think the problems began. So, Mary, let's start with you. How do you feel the actual infidelity came to pass?
It's difficult to remember it clearly, really. I know it was around April.
Right.
It was also sudden. He just made me feel different and special, like it was all about me, for once. You know, and he's hardly ever at home. I never see him. I suppose I appreciated the
I
attention.
can't help my work taking me away, Mary.
Okay, what is your profession, Joe?
I'm a carpenter. So yeah, I am away a lot, but that doesn't mean she has to sleep around, does
Don't
it?
be like that. It wasn't like that, and you know it.
Right, all right, okay, well, how was it then?
Okay, let's just look at this rationally.
That's the problem, she can't. She can't be rational. She thinks she's got this all worked out in her little head and she can't see the truth. She's delusional.
You're jealous because you know you can't give me what he can.
Oh yeah, and what's that?
Everything. Anywhere. Anytime.
All right, you two. This is difficult for you both. This is only a first session, all right? We can't expect miracles.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Now, I don't want to just pass over what has happened, but we do need to focus on where we go from here.
Hallelujah.
Oh my God.
You see, she's always doing that. She's always thinking about him. She said his name the other night in bed.
I was enjoying
See,
myself.
Christ, you can be so self-centred. Don't you think about him? You think about him all the time, don't you? Was he better than me?
Yes.
Did he go for longer?
Yes, of course he did.
Did you still see him?
Yes, everywhere, in everything, Joseph.
Okay, you guys. I think that's enough for today. We've all been very honest. It's a good session. Let's schedule another appointment for week after next.
Yeah, okay, it's fine for
No,
me.
we can't do the week after next, can we?
Why?
Because we're going on that pilgrimage to Bethlehem. We go every year.
Okay, all right. Bethlehem, I'll put a star by that. That's fine. What about the week after?
Oh, that's when the baby will be here.
Oh, lovely. When's he due-ish?
Around the 25th?
Great. Christmas baby.
Yeah.
Great. Have you thought of any names?
Yeah, if it's a boy, we really like Craig. But if it's a girl, we're going to call it Jesus.
The name's Raph. Giraffe.
Hashtag impatient. Hashtag frustrated. Oh, hashtag late.
Hashtag suspicious.
Hashtag annoyed.
Hashtag very suspicious.
Hashtag unnerved.
Hashtag deciding. Hashtag approaching.
Hashtag panicking.
Hashtag mugging.
Hashtag fear.
Hashtag threatening.
Hashtag more fear.
Hashtag punching.
Oh, hashtag where's the bloody bus?
Hashtag demanding.
Hashtag weeing a bit.
Hashtag
Still weeing.
Hashtag choking.
Hashtag joking. Hashtag aroused.
What? I mean, hashtag what?
Aroused.
What? George, why haven't you got any trousers on? George, this was supposed to be a sketch. Oh.
Sorry. Hashtag awkward.
I just want to thank everybody here, and I want to thank my friends at Giraffe.
Any help there, madam?
No, thank you, I'm fine.
It looks very fetching on you there.
Thank you.
There's a mighty fine wool, too.
Yes, it's lovely.
What do you think then, madam? A steal at 10 shillings halfpenny?
Yes, it's just a little more than I was looking to spend, that's all.
But madam, for such a fine garment.
I'm not sure. I might have a look around and come back.
It's just if you purchase this, madam, I get a few extra bob in me pay packet, and that could go towards a Christmas present for me dear wife. She's got no legs, you see. Bless her little cotton gloves.
It's only July. It's not Christmas for another 5 months.
If she makes it that far, madam, Got to work in advance, you see.
Right, well, I'm sorry. I'm still
Oh, please,
not sure that...
madam. I need to put a roof over our heads and bread on the table. Poor little crippled Maud and I have been living in the hosiery department of this very store for months now with nothing to eat but odd stockings and occasionally the lice which infect her wounds. She lost her eyes last March, you see, madam, in a terrible accident with a particularly pointy edition of Bleak House. Please, madam.
All right, I'll take the coat. And here, take a few bob for your pains.
Oh, thank you, madam, thank you. Now, how about this rather nice hat?
No,
eh?
thank you, I'm fine.
Oh, looks very fetching on you there.
Thank you.
And a mighty fine wool as well.
Yes, it's lovely.
Yeah, what do you think then, madam? A stale at 10 shillings halfpenny,
Yes, it's just a little more than I was looking to spend, that's all.
Oh, but madam, for such a fine garment.
I'm not sure. I might have to have a look around and come
It's
back.
just if you purchase this, madam, I get a few extra bob in me pay packet, and that could go towards a Christmas present for me dear wife. She's got no legs, you see, bless her little cotton gloves.
But it's only July. It's not Christmas for another 5 months.
If she makes it that far, madam, gotta work in advance, you see.
Right, well, I'm sorry, but
Please, madam, I need to put a roof over our heads and bread on the table. Poor little crippled Maud and I, we've been living in the hosiery department of this very store for 5 months now with nothing to eat but old stockings and occasionally the lice which infect her wounds. She lost her eyes last March, you see, madam, in a terrible accident with a particularly pointy edition of Bleak House. Please, madam.
All right. I'll take the coat. And here, take a few bob for your pay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, madam. Now, how about the scarf, eh?
Giraffe, says he.
Guys, are you awake? Are you awake?
What?
Yes, George. What? Can I come in and sleep with you, please? I had a bad dream. Please. Come on, yeah, thanks. On that side there.
Not in the middle.
Oh, George. Sorry.
What dream?
The one with Moira Stewart. You know, where she does the hustle and eats a whole packet of fruit pastels at the end of my bed. Oh, yeah. I can see her looking at me. It's just a dream, mate. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. You've been listening to Giraffe Comedy. Written by and starring John Oakes, Ali James and George Kemp. And produced by James Lobley. Good night, guys. Night, mate.
Not George.
Night, Jim.
Night.